Hey man, I'm really struggling in NHL 14. Can I get your advice on something? Well, I already got my coach's hat on. Lay it on me. Alright, so I always head into the third period with a lead. Well, there's your problem right there. You're trying to win with a lead. What are you, nuts? Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg. What the hell are you talking about? This team is ruining my life. The Wild and Kings force Game 7, and the Penguins finish off the Blue Jackets. This is your playoff LFR. We start in Ohio. The Pittsburgh Penguins win 4-3 over the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they advance to the second round. The Blue Jackets are out. But what a finish! You know what? Regardless of where you are, the Pittsburgh Penguins vs. Columbus Blue Jackets has been a very entertaining series. But in Canada, we had Bob Cole calling it. Oh baby, there's nothing better than this. And it was vintage Bob Cole on the 4-3 goal that brought Columbus within one. I can't believe what's happening. Can you? From the man who brought you everything is happening. The play-by-play guy's job is to tell you what's happening in the game, help bring a flow to it, but also make it a symphony. And I know he's getting up there, but even today, Bob Cole makes every game sound like Pachelbel's Canon. Da-na-na-na-na-na, oh baby, na-na-na. And that was one heck of a series. So now, what happened? This is why it's always hilarious when a guy like Sidney Crosby or a guy like Evgeny Malkin goes on a cold streak. What's wrong with them? You know what it is? You know what it is? They need to try harder. Or this one's my favorite. They need to find a way to win. As if Malkin and Crosby are going, "Oy vey, you make me put on all this equipment and now I gotta win too?" That sounds like far too much effort. Don't just say words, tell me something. And sure enough, Evgeny Malkin, boom, 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 Hattie. One of those goals assisted by Sidney Crosby, Brandon Sutter chipping in the other goal, 4-0 Penguins lead. Leading into another reason why criticism of Malkin and Crosby is stupid, they had a 4-0 lead! Sidney Crosby has been on a cold streak. Well, he's played 6 games. You want to know how many points he's got? 6. Did he score any goals? No, those are all assists, but he helped. And as of right now, do you know where the Pittsburgh Penguins are in playoff scoring? Tied for second in the NHL with 3.5 goals per game. The problem is not Sidney Crosby. The problem has never been Sidney Crosby. The problem is that the Penguins hold on to a lead like it's a stick of butter. Their PK sucks. Crosby's played 1 minute and 26 seconds total on the PK so far. Malkin, 3 seconds. So how dare anyone criticize those two? That's how good Crosby is. Everyone's like, oh, Brandon Dubinsky's done such a good job of shutting him down. He's scoring a point per game! And that's disappointing! Crosby is magnificent, and a player is praised when he makes him look only great. How dare you? I know Sidney Crosby's fun to pick on, and oh, he whines, and oh, he's a baby. How dare you? And while everyone's busy arguing about that, here come the Blue Jackets. Feder Teutin scores a shorthanded goal. Nah. But something in you, I don't know what it is, call it instinct, call it watching the rest of these playoffs, makes you go, maybe. Artem Anisimov on the power play, and you go, okay, they're getting at least one more. Nick Foligno less than 1.5 minutes later, tip, oh my god! Ah! Are you seeing this? And at that moment as a Leaf fan, I was very conflicted. Do I want the Pittsburgh Penguins to hold off the Blue Jackets because I know the kind of pain a team and its fan base goes through when they cough up a lead like that? Or do I root for the Blue Jackets so hopefully people forget that ever happened to the Leafs? So I'm just watching the rest of that game like that Kermit the Frog video. They pull their goalie! Few seconds left! But the Pittsburgh Penguins hold on to their butts and hold on to the lead. They win the series. And while congratulations to them, it led to one of the coolest moments of these playoffs. The Blue Jackets lose. They've just been eliminated, and their fans, CBJ, 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 so loud and so amazing, even in defeat. And they lived up to their name, the fifth line. The only time I can think of a crowd being louder was ECW One Night Stand 2005. Sandman comes out, he's chugging beer in the whole crowd. Say your prayers, little one, don't forget my son. And he was like, ah, here we go. That's what it was like to watch the final 10 minutes of this game. That's what it was like to watch the entire series. So Pittsburgh, Columbus, thank you. I'm not a member of either fan base, but you kept this fan extraordinarily entertained. And now Pittsburgh gets one of the New York Rangers or the Philadelphia Flyers. Imagine a second round of Boston, Montreal, and Philly, Pittsburgh. Might have to crank into Sandman again. The Los Angeles Kings win 4-1 over the San Jose Sharks, forcing a Game 7 after being down 3-0. Sharks fans, I am so sorry. Everyone on Twitter, this is your fault. I'm sorry. It's 3-0. I'm like, look at those Sharks. This is their year. Behold their might! It's a nice even game until the third period, and then a goal that could potentially reshape the Western Conference for the rest of these playoffs. Because these are two damn fine teams in this series right now. Justin Williams jamming away at it, gets the puck in, but also pushes Alex Stalock. And as Bob McKenzie tweeted, if he hasn't been fined by the time this video is up, he will be shortly after. Because he says the Sharks got cheated! And oh, they don't like that word. But now let's play a game called NHL Punishments. Will he get what Milan Lucic got for spearing a guy in the balls, which was $5 grand, what Joel Quenneville got for grabbing his balls, which was $25 grand, or somewhere in the middle? Maybe more, maybe less. And if he gets nothing, well, I mean, that counts as less. But the Kings get another 2, and they get the game. And you know, it's shocking. It's kind of surprising what the Kings are doing, but at the same time, it was just as shocking to see the Kings go down 3-0. If it's possible for the Sharks to go up 3-0 on the Kings, it's possible for the Kings to make up those 3 games. This series could have easily gone 7 games from the beginning. It's just taken a weird route to get to that destination. Circle that one on your calendars, I know I am. Question of the game for that one. 1, what do you think of that second goal that Todd McLellan was so upset about? And number 2, and most importantly, who do you take in Game 7? Last but not least, we got another series going to 7. The Minnesota Wild win 5-2 over the Colorado Avalanche. Going into this game, I thought Matt Duchene's back. That's it. The Avs have the series. But there's some fight in these Wild yet. Relying on a little bit of luck, I don't remember who it was, but the Avs missed a wide open net. And Darcy Kemper looking good. Patrick Waugh pulls the goalie with like 15 minutes to go, as is tradition, but wasn't enough. But earlier in the game, Avs down 2-0. Paul Stastny scores a goal right out of the box, and I'm like, that's what this series needs. The Avs to win because of that. The reason he was coming out of the box is because he got a penalty for sticking Cody McCormick in the nuts. Oh, this is the kind of thing that happens all the time, and a lot of people don't catch it. There are 4,000 cameras pointed at the ice. Stop hitting each other in the nuts! And it's weird because I haven't really heard Twitter talk about it. I haven't really heard anyone talk about it, and I think it's because the Wild won. If the Avs lose, oh, it's Lucic over again. Nut stock. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm kind of tired of talking about this. Not this particular nut jabbing in general, because those are, you know, don't. So I leave you with this. Who do you like in Game 7 between the LA Kings and the San Jose Sharks? And who do you like in Game 7 between the Minnesota Wild and the Colorado Avalanche? And now that the Penguins are through, who do you want to see them play? New York or Philly? That's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, click like. If you really liked it, click subscribe. Sorry for yelling at you. Tell your friends, and I will see you next time.